I'm the natural person, I'm the living man. For the record, my name is Thomas Styron II. It is not the name you have attached to this case. I believe that's a state created entity, Your Honor. And I'm not, me being a living person. My name is in proper punctuation. I don't have a all caps name. So this is under the assumption that you guys have personal jurisdiction and subject matter jurisdiction over me, right?
Today's court hearing gets seriously intense. A self-proclaimed sovereign citizen walks in determined to run the same tired argument, that the court has no authority over him. The problem? He clearly doesn't understand the legal ground he's trying to stand on. If you're going to challenge a judge, you'd think you'd at least come prepared. Watching him attempt to outmaneuver someone who interprets and applies the law for a living is both awkward and oddly entertaining. Let's jump in and take a look at how this courtroom showdown unfolds. And if you enjoy breakdowns like this, don't forget to like and subscribe.
14B District Court is now in session. This is Magistrate Hillary Braley presiding. Okay, and I need you unmuted at the jail. There we go. Can I have your name, please?
For the record, my name is Thomas Styron II. I'm the natural person, I'm the living man. How we doing today, Miss Braley?
We are upright, if nothing else. So, okay. And you said your name is Thomas Styron.
The second.
The second.
And then I'm the natural person, the living man.
Okay, thank you for your patience there. We had a little bit of a kerfuffle. So,
No problem.
Recalling case number 19S00472, that is the state of Michigan versus Thomas Ulrich Styron, the second, you said, and also calling 24W001025, that is the township of Ypsilanti, also versus Thomas Ulrich Styron. So state your name for the record.
So, for the record, my name is Thomas Styron II. It is not the name you have attached to this case is not me. I believe that's a state created entity, Your Honor. Okay. And I'm not, me being a living person. My name is in proper punctuation. I don't have a all caps name nor.
Okay, I'm going to cut you off.
How unprepared do you have to be to walk into a court hearing like this? If you're going to roll out the whole sovereign citizen routine, at least understand what you're talking about. Listening to him ramble about jurisdiction and bizarre punctuation theories makes you wonder whether he's ever opened a law book. You can't just invent rules that conveniently support your argument. That's not how any of this works. And the judge clearly isn't buying it. At one point, she even lets out a small chuckle while he's stumbling through his explanation. It's obvious she sees right through it. Just wait until you hear how she wraps it up at the end. The final response really says it all.
I don't have no contracts with the state of Michigan at all, period. And so I was wondering about personal jurisdiction and subject matter jurisdiction in regards to this.
Okay. And you can continue to wonder about those at the moment. What I am doing, you have a show cause hearing on the matter ending in 472, which is the retail fraud charge. I'm showing a balance of $210 on that. And then what you're being arraigned on, that is what I am here to explain the charge against you, is a citation issued on April 2nd, 2024 at 9:24 in the evening that charges that you operated a motor vehicle on North Ford Boulevard at or near Russell Street with no license on your person. Do you comprehend the charge against you?
I do not. I don't even own a license. I canceled my license years ago.
Okay. So, what you are being charged with is operating a motor vehicle without having a license on your person. So, I'm not asking if you agree with this. I'm not asking if you have a license. I'm asking if you understand the words coming out of my mouth as far as what this charge is.
The charge is accused me of not having a driver's license on my person, correct?
Correct.
Well, from my understanding, I need a driver's license if I'm in commerce. I was traveling home.
Okay.
I wasn't doing business at all. And also from my understanding, I don't need a license to do that.
And your overstanding is incorrect, sir. But we are not going to get into...
Wait, did he just incriminate himself? He's in court for driving without a license, and then he casually admits he hasn't had one in 2 years. On top of that, he insists he wasn't driving, he was traveling. That's not exactly helping his case. At this point, he's basically laying out the evidence on his own. If you're facing a charge like that, repeatedly arguing semantics probably isn't the strongest strategy. Saying you weren't driving at all while discussing the incident just raises more questions than it answers. To be fair, he's staying relatively calm and respectful so far. But the reasoning behind his argument? Not exactly solid. Most of this could have been avoided by simply following basic traffic laws in the first place. What do you think about how he's handling it so far? Let's jump back in and see how it plays out.
For now, you are saying that you have understood the words as far as not having a license on your person. It is a misdemeanor charge with a maximum penalty of up to 93 days in jail, a $500 fine with court costs, or both.
So this is under the assumption that you guys have personal jurisdiction and subject matter jurisdiction over me, right?
Yes.
So
at this time, the court is going to set a pre-trial date for you. That will be before Judge Washington.
Ma'am, can we prove the jurisdiction first before we go ahead with setting a trial for that entity or a pre-trial for that entity?
I hear you. And at this point, you are appearing in front of the court. You have put your name on the record. And yes, we are setting a pre-trial date for you.
I did put my name on the record, and my name that I put on the record is not the same name that you have attached to that case.
And you can provide documentation of such at your pre-trial date, which is going to be June 26th.
So the documentation that I have published, recorded the documentation I have published and recorded on the record, on the state of Michigan record, that says what I just told you, that I'm not who you have, that I'm not the name you have attached to that case, that's, I need to bring that with me, is what you're saying? It being already recorded and on the state of Michigan records, not good enough?
Whatever documentation you have, bring it with you to your pre-trial date. That is what I am telling you, yes. So, and again, that court date, June 26th? Okay. Will be June 26th at 9 a.m. before Judge Washington. The court will enter that you are standing mute to all charges at this time.
So we're just assuming jurisdiction, though, correct?
Yes.
How? From my understanding, that has to be proved before we even proceed with anything else. Am I wrong?
You are not correct. The court will also set a personal recognizance bond in this matter. Basically, you are promising to show up for that June 24th court date at 9 a.m. over Zoom before Judge Washington, where you will have your pretrial. Okay, so at this point, your hearings are concluded. You are free to stand up and tell the jail that you are finished.
so I need to be there under threat, duress, coercion.
I really liked how this judge handled the sovereign citizen in this hearing. Maybe she gave him a little more time to talk than necessary, but she kept firm control of the courtroom the entire time. She wasn't entertaining the nonsense, and whenever things started going off track, she stepped in right away. A couple of her responses were sharp and well-timed, too. You could tell she wasn't intimidated in the slightest. That kind of confidence is exactly what you need when someone is throwing around legal terms they don't fully understand. She stayed patient, composed, and in charge from start to finish. As for the whole Zoom court situation, what do you guys think? Do you like virtual hearings, or do they feel less serious than being in person? Sometimes it seems like online hearings can get chaotic, with people talking over each other and things going off the rails more easily. It definitely creates a different dynamic compared to a traditional courtroom setting. Anyway, that's where we'll wrap things up. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. And let me know your thoughts on this hearing. I'll catch you in the next one.